So recently, Metroid Prime Trilogy has been rumored to be released this upcoming month in June. Metroid Prime Trilogy includes the first game, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and the third game, Corruption. Metroid Prime 4 has also been announced, but has been delayed due to the things that are going on right now with all the pandemic stuff. So with that being said, what do you guys think about this unexpected announcement for classic Nintendo games to be releasing like Metroid Prime?
Lazy.
Really? Lazy? Shoot.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Or maybe they're just like doing like the Halo thing, putting out the old ones.
They're just on the wave.
Because they're probably planning on the whole new one to be released.
Oh, okay,
so they're probably just like,
building up the hype.
Oh, okay.
Could be that. Could be.
Maybe they're trying to reach out to people who used to play.
Oh, yeah.
And have stopped playing. So, by like releasing these, they're trying to reach back out to them.
Yeah.
Get them to come back.
Kyoki sounds like a fan.
We stand.
He doesn't look excited, but he's really excited right now.
He's like, or maybe this is why. Yeah, no, that's cool, bro. That's cool. That's awesome.
I mean, Nintendo's got a lot of good things going for it right now. Yeah. With obviously their the Villager game was a smash hit.
Oh yeah.
So
they're real good.
Yeah, they're real good. Their sales have been really good on the devices. Especially when like Smash came out and all those games for it. So
I mean, especially what's going on now though, like with the pandemic and everything, like the sales for like the Switch have skyrocketed. Like they've been sold out in so many places. Like it's been pretty hard to find. I think they recently just like Best Buy and all that, they just restocked on a whole bunch of like eBay. You can buy them too, but at retail prices. Like you know how they were on sale at one point.
Oh yeah,
they were like at $180 I think or something like that. You could find these little special deals, but now they're just like retail price.
What does this sell for again?
Yeah, how much is
like
retail
price? Two something.
$250.
Maybe I think it's something like that. Yeah, the Switch. But the thing with the Switch Lite though is that you can't hook it up to your TV.
Oh yeah,
the light one.
Yeah, okay, the light one with the color.
It's just like a PSP basically.
Yes, yeah, like a portable. My brother has it.
Yeah. Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he loves it.
Throwback to the PSP era.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, but the last time I played Metroid Prime was on the GameCube.
Oh,
yeah.
So
so I'm actually looking forward to see how it looks on the Switch. Because I mean, Switch's library is like it's decent, right? It's not like something crazy, but it is cool that like all Nintendo players will be able to have these titles available, for download and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah, and also now that Nintendo is kind of going through this wave, right, of Metroid Prime and releasing all these classic games and things like that to their digital library, should Nintendo focus more on porting classic games rather than focusing on new titles for their library, like moving forward?
That's a good question.
I think it's cool if you're planning. Well, yeah, it's good because you're introducing the game to new kids who didn't grow up with like Metroid or I don't know if they start doing like Donkey Kong or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be cool because kids, they don't know about that.
Star Fox.
Yeah. Oh wait, didn't I think they announced that they're doing that?
Oh, did they?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Look into
that would be sick. But I think it's cool for that very reason that you're introducing it to people who didn't play it growing up. So you're giving them a chance to play it. And they're also probably doing that because they're brands that worked. So why wouldn't they work for the new generation?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Like reboots and all that. It's the same thing.
I see.
It's also got to be a lot cheaper to bring back the older ones instead of like starting a new one from the ground up, like a brand new game.
Yeah, easy money. You already made the game. You're just putting it on a new platform. It's like
you're just like refining it, polishing it up a little bit.
Yeah, you're not putting time into making a whole new storyline, a whole new graphics.
Gotcha,
You're just like repolishing, like you said.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, man, that's making a whole new game from the ground up, man. That's expensive, man.
Yeah,
I think it was like what 343 Studios when after they stopped. No, wait, was it Bungie where they after Halo they decided to make what was the game called?
Halo 3?
No. This was after they sold the.
Oh, Destiny.
Destiny, that's what it was. And I think I read somewhere that it was like at that time it was like the most expensive game ever created.
Probably.
Like they spent so much money, like millions and millions of dollars into creating something from the ground up.
Yeah, so
that makes sense because it was actually. I mean, well, it doesn't. I'm not makes sense, but it honestly reminded me of like GTA, but in space, because it was free roam. You know, because that's what it was like for me.
I gotcha.
I remember I used to have a friend that like played that game religiously, but like apparently like a lot of people just weren't too happy about it because there just really wasn't that much like.
There's still like a small pocket of like diehard
base.
fans that still love it though. There's people to this day who still play, but it was definitely one of those games that didn't really hit. Not the way that I think they wanted it to.
There's a community for it, but definitely agree with that. Not as Halo, not like Halo.
No.
Right? Yeah. But I do like what you mentioned about like the younger generation being able to play these classic games like Metroid or like for you saying like Donkey Kong. You know, if they ever decided to play
like kids these days still know about Mario.
Yeah.
Which is so cool to me.
No.
Because there's a lot of games from the past that like back in my day we used to play blah blah. But kids still know Mario. Mm-hmm. So you can relate to them. It's not like it's like when you have kids, you're not gonna be like, you know about Mario? Yeah. Dang, I didn't raise you right or something like that. You know? Right. It's like, all right, cool. You still know about Mario. We can relate because like honestly, if Halo doesn't come out and if they don't do something like now, when you have kids, they're gonna be like Halo, you know, and that's gonna break your heart a little bit. You're gonna be like, oh no,
they're gonna be like, get with the times, old man.
Yeah, bro. Fortnite all day, G. Yeah, that's how it is right now.
No,
if you talk to like a 10-year-old, you're like, oh, Halo and this and that. They're like, the heck is Halo? Do you talk about Fortnite? They gonna know everything about that.
Yeah, they're gonna know everything.
Yeah,
they'll even start dancing.
Yeah, no, I mean Nintendo definitely has its time for sure, and I think they're definitely. In my point of view, I feel like they're doing something right.
Yeah, step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I like how they were able to recover after like the Wii sales and like all, you know, like when they had all that come out. And because, you know, it started off like as a huge, like it started off successfully for them, you know, the Wii.
Yeah.
But like the Wii just didn't have longevity.
Yeah.
You know,
the titles were just, they didn't really release like they should with newer games and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I only remember when it first came out. When it first came out, the Wii was like huge.
Oh yeah.
The first Wii. I remember lining up in Times Square to go get the Wii at Toys R Us. Yeah, people probably gonna, like kids are gonna be watching this like, what's Toys R Us? They're gonna be like, what?
Man,
R.I.P. Toys R Us.
R.I.P. PSP. R.I.P. Toys R Us. Y'all ain't gonna man. Let me not start.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks
cool.
Yeah, definitely. I like how Nintendo's doing this.
Yeah, it's awesome it's cool for the OG players and the newcomers.
Yeah,
you know, and I also like because I also heard that they're doing Mario 64.
Oh,
they're gonna remaster it basically.
They're gonna port it onto the Switch as well.
Yeah.
Oh
nice.
Snap!
Nice.
That's
gonna be nice.
That sounds cool.
I'm excited for that.
I mean, can you think about it, man? It's 2020, and you're playing this classic game on like a new device.
Yeah,
you know, when you really think about it, it kind of blows your mind.
That's how I felt when they put Mario 64 on the DS.
Oh yes,
I was like, this is crazy, bro. And you could play as Yoshi and Luigi and I was like, what? This is so sick.
Do you think they would ever do that for the old Pokemon games?
Most definitely. I think so. Yeah,
I'd be down for that because I remember I recently found like my Game Boy SP, you know, the foldable one.
Oh yeah.
And man, and I still have Ruby in it, Pokemon Ruby, and it was just a lot of fun like playing it, and you know it still looks good, so I can imagine that being, you know, put onto the Switch.
That's gonna happen. I think so because those games are so iconic.
Yeah, dude. I mean, people still play them on YouTube, man. There's whole YouTube channels dedicated to Pokemon. Wow. You know,
people still stream some of them too.
Yeah, you know, speed running. People speed run them.
Man, it would be so awesome if, like, for the holidays, they do, like, a bundle pack. Like, 3 for the price of, like, $59. That'd be kind of cool. Damn. I mean, it's pricey, though. But all Pokemon games are pricey. But I could definitely see that happening.
Really? They're really pricey like that?
They're pricey, yeah. I'm, like, even a used, like, Pokemon game, like, you go to GameStop, they're, like, $30.
Wow.
They were, yeah. Those like they're really good. Trade-in value is really good for those Pokemon
Snap.
games too. Yeah.
R.I.P. GameStop.
We're just gonna have tombstones laid out. PSP.
Oh yeah, I don't know what
Toys
else.
R Us.
Yeah, once GameStop's gone, I don't really know where we're gonna get those stuff over there. I don't know what the value's gonna be.
Oh man,
eBay value,
Yeah.
Amazon value,
Who's gonna scam us for our games once they're gone?
Amazon and Best Buy. Yeah. Oh, so with that,
might as well put Blockbuster over there too, just while we're at it.
Just for good measure.
so looking forward as to like what Nintendo's doing, do you think that it can keep up with Xbox and PlayStation, or do you think that they're in their own lane and that they're not worried about these other consoles?
Yeah, they're in their own lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've carved out like a niche market for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Okay.
Nintendo's killing it right now.
They don't care about nothing like no new graphics, no new interface. They
chilling.
just want to just have everything that's family friendly. Some titles here, that are mature, and some that
big
are
kids.
Yeah,
Good
and they're family friendly, but older people still play those games.
Gotcha.
Like I know a lot of people who were playing the Legend of Zelda game. They
Mhm.
love that game. They're older people. They're not like young kids.
Yeah.
No, they're like older people who
And
still
they love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're to
Yeah.
be honest, in my opinion,
Yeah.
they're the top dog. I
Really?
think.
Top dog? No,
Because they don't have to really try so hard.
Mhm.
Their whole console is one brand. With the Xbox and PlayStation, you have they have to compete because
With
they're
one
like
another.
very kind of they're like
They're
similar.
very similar. They have a
Oh,
lot
Yeah.
of
I
similarities.
see, yeah.
But Nintendo is like, all right, y'all deal with that. I'm over here
I
chilling.
got you. Yeah.
I got my
So-
own lane.
Right.
So that's what's cool about
I
it.
like that. I like how you picture
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think they're like in direct competition with like.
You don't think they're
Xbox.
sweating right now in the office? Be like, yo, we got to pull something crazy.
Heck
No,
no.
not really, man.
No?
They're sitting pretty, man. They're killing it in the sales department.
Okay.
Like Alan said, they have good hits. Game
Yeah,
titles,
They out here.
exclusives. They're doing all right, man. I don't think they're in competition with them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see. Nintendo might take over.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or they might have already have been taken over.
think so.
With everything that's been going on, their sales are probably amazing. They're probably not even worried about what's going on right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
At the meantime, Xbox and Sony are like,
They're getting ready for
yeah,
war.
they're like, all right,
Yeah.
console
Console
you guys
war.
loaded up. You guys ready? We're about to drop these titles hard. Nintendo's just like, all right, let's get it. All right, guys. Well, let us know what you guys think about it on the comments below. Will Nintendo make it? I mean, what do you guys think Nintendo's playing the game? Are they even in a race with Sony or Xbox?
Yeah.
Let us know.